What are you doing?
Quiet, I'm Peter Snow. I'm waiting to kick you out of this country. Because we own this land. You own nothing.
What are you doing?
Don't forget to use your nails, Dan.
What are you doing?
So there you have it, folks. Communism will always win. And remember, only a moron doesn't help Peter Snow destroy the farming race. This despite the fact all farmers are 10 times the people you are. I noticed how fuel had gone up recently. I noticed because I'm a man of the people, mate. Anyway, down Hindpool Road, complaining about the lack of organic products on special offer when I bumped into David Cameron and his new bird, Helen Mirren. Whilst Helen and Uma went down the processed peas to converse about how great I was, me and Dave got talking. After setting the world to rights, Dave confessed that in an ideal world we would be in the opposite roles. I would be in the country and Uma. Whilst I knew I'd be the best Prime Minister ever, I was a tad offended, lusted after I bird, and challenged to a boxing match. But that wasn't the only reason. I also had the cheek to not wear a tie. I noticed this because I'm a dapper sort of chap, as you can see. Never go shopping without my NY New York Yankees baseball cap and my FC UK tracksuit. Also, what made me so McLaren saying make a right balls up of Betty. No one insults a friend of mine. So after challenging Dave to a boxing match for Uma and Steve's honour, he agreed and boasted that I could beat him in too. After talking about Aston Villa's relocation to Rome and how I'd employed Paul Gascoigne as my chauffeur and George W. Bush as my butler, we went our separate ways, you know. Of course, if I was going to beat that Cameron bloke, I was going to need a great trainer. So I rang up my old mate, Robert De Niro. Robbie's been a friend of mine ever since we met on a caravan holiday in Dorset. We spent hours playing table tennis that day. I also rang my brother-in-law, Sylvester Stallone. He came round with a script for Rocky 7 asking for my creative input, especially after I wrote the script for Titanic. And he agreed that he and Burgess Meredith would help me through the strict training regime. Spent 6 weeks lifting car batteries, drinking petrol, breaking steel concrete bollards with my bare hands, and lifting weights above my head. I also had a strict diet of full English breakfast, 50 stones a cherry break was. I doubled my body weight to 50 stone. And I also decided to have a few dozen pre-fight drinks as I had 2 pals, Trevor McDonald and Barry White. We went home after Trevor got thrown out for exposing himself in front of a waitress. Alan Sugar set up the fight at Wembley Stadium. He kept 50% to cover expenses and gave the other 50% to Great Ormond Street. Git. My corner got me ready. Prince Philip, Uma, Bob, Sylvester Stallone and Burgie all gave me the thumbs up. Dave had Amir Khan, Lennox Lewis, Maggie Thatcher, Gordon Brown's current bird, Paris Hilton, and his dad, Tony Blair, on his side. It was going to be a tough battle. For the first half of the round, I took it easy on Dave. After all, he did get me that new Savnav for Christmas. After a bit of sparring, I took my opportunity to knock him down. 3 hard hits and he was down. I would have been over there and then, but the referee made up some kind of excuse about the bell having gone before he hit the canvas. Twit. I was pretty confident and Uma kissed me. Burgess told me, "You got him on the ropes, you bum! They'll finish the job off!" But Dave had a trick up its sleeve. He employed a tactical substitution. As stipulated in his pre-fight contract that I was out reading. Won't catch me lying to someone like that. Floyd Mayweather was going to finish the rest of the round. Didn't bother me though. Finished him off in the third. Still got his hat. I'd proclaim the winner, and being the true champion I am, I sold my story to the Daily Mail and the Low magazine. I went down to Windsor Castle for a celebratory dinner. Second time I've been there, first time as accompanying Mr. Wilson on my bin round. The guests of the party include Peter Sellers, Vernon Kay, Buddy Holly and Max Mosley. Later received my prize, a threesome galore with Kate Middleton and Zara Phillips, both rating me higher than their current partners, and if it wasn't because they're royalty, they'd leave them for me in a flat. Strangely, nobody seems to recall any of this. You must have short memories, I guess.
You're alright, Bill! Go whatever you...
Alright, Dolores, send in Mr. Winters. Ah, Mr. Winters, how do you do? So, well, Mr. Winters, as you can see, got something wrong with your back. Oh. Well, Mr. Winters, as you can probably tell, I'm a very busy man at this time of year, and so I can only afford you 2 minutes of my time.
Well, I'm a very busy man at this time of year, and I can only afford you 2 minutes of my time.
Yes, well. Now, Mr. Winters, you came here to see me to discuss your daughter's work experience, is that right?
Yes, I'm disgusted at the fact that when she applied to it, you gave it to someone else.
Well, Mr. Winters, quite simply, she wasn't good enough.
What?
What I mean to say is that she was very good, I assure you, but to be fair, there were at least 5 more people who've had actual work experience qualified than your Ingrid.
How could any of you be better qualified than Ingrid, you stupid little man?
Well, they had a few years of work experience in a hospital.
Well, my daughter's worked part-time in my doctor's surgery for several years. That's, I'm sure, more than any of these other applicants of lower class.
As a secretary.
Good enough for me and any sane person, which is everybody else in the world.
Well, she also doesn't seem to show any interest in being a doctor or in any medical profession at all. She seems more interested in reading romantic novels by Boone, smoking spliffs, and having a good time with her friends. Now, excuse me if I'm wrong, but that may be all right for Harley Street, but this is a respectable hospital, and we do things by the book here, Mr. Winters.
Oh, don't let the fact she's a fully fledged Ladette, has green hair, pierced nose, can't keep her boobs in her top, and is writing her first and is a best-selling author for you. She's as interested in being a doctor as I insist on her on being. After all, she comes from a long line of doctors in my family, and will be one if I say so, as it has been preordained from birth by me.
Now listen, Mr. Winters, I may be overstepping my bounds here, but you have to let this girl follow her own path.
Now listen to me. Shut up, you stupid man. She's going to be a doctor if I say so. Besides, her best-selling book has a doctor in it, as a central character.
He is not the central character, he is the murder victim, I believe.
Oh. I've had enough of this. Anyway, so how are you going to give her the job or not, even though you have and get rid of the person you have appointed?
In a word, no.
Would a voluntary donation to charity change your mind?
It would have to be at least £10,000.
Done! And you know the best thing about this deal is?
What, Mr. Winters?
I'll never have to see your ugly cretin revolver again. Did you hear that TV, Bill?
No!
Are you actually watching the TV, Bill?
No!
Right, in that case, I'm going to put on my favourite film, Batman and Robin. Then I'm going to watch Vince Petrol in The Chronicles of Riddick.
You ask me? That's ridiculous. Does that say Lord?
It says load, you idiot!
Shut up.
So glad you agree with me.
Like I said, England are touring Wembley, Brunton Park and Warwick Avenue, that's right. So I think. Oh no!
Bella! Great catch there, Bill.
Oh, thank you. I might give that Mark Ramper a cash a run for his money. I see you've noticed you bought me the new Johnny Cash Genesis CD.
Yeah, well, I've always been a big fan of Johnny Cash.
You what? Oh well, you were before he class became discombobulated. What's in the box, Jim?
Yeah, well, it's quite a funny story, just telling it to my sister Alice. The thing was, my girlfriend Laura went into hospital just to get her ears pierced, and Zoe came out having given birth to our first daughter, John. What's wrong with that? Oh, my daughter Chelsea. Wait a minute, I can't have a daughter called Chelsea. As you can see, I'm a die-hard Fulham fan. Love that manager of ours, Rafael Benitez. Yes. Alright, Bill, I now can present you my daughter Karen.
I'll just pick it up for you, so.
Here we go. It certainly is a lovely baby girl. Are you sure this is your baby, James?
Well, why should I be?
Well, it's just got hairy arms and legs, that's all.
Hairy arms and legs?
Wait a minute. No, it's a monkey. Mercy!
Will you turn that racket off? You know how much I hate Johnny Cash. Anyway, you'll upset Karen. Oh, right, pointless comic relief. I'm talking downtown.
Oh, that's it. I'm fed up. You got everything. A daughter, 77 degrees and blah, university, and a small house in Kensington. I mean, what have I got? I ain't got no girl, seat on the United Nations, or even a small fat pig. I mean, all I've got is my sea in Wimbledon.
Well, don't worry, Bill. By some matter of contrivance, I mean, of course, being convenience, Chuck has a friend called Chuck has a friend called Lizzie.
You have to get it right sometime, folks.